harsh reality in South Africa is that our unemployment rate is more than 29%. So the chances are that 1 out of every 3 people might face being unemployed at some point in their lives or in their careers. And the problem when it happened to you suddenly is that I think just an incredible shock to your system, it's an incredible shock to your household. What I would recommend is that the very first thing you do is sit your family down, every single member of your family, because this needs to be a team effort. Everyone will be affected by it, but it will help a lot if you as a family can face that reality together and you can all jump in and each know what your role is to play. So one of the first things I would do is to take stock of whether you have debt, maybe debt that you absolutely need to service first. Look at your monthly expenditure in your family. Make sure that you only start to focus on the absolute essentials. Anything that can be cut out, make sure that everyone buy into the fact that there'll be some things that you will have to live without. So change your lifestyle, do it as quickly and as soon as you can. If you work in an industry or in a company where you can predict that some things will go wrong, the very first thing I would do is to make sure that I get my CV right and that you start to look for other opportunities. The last thing you want is to be part of a big retrenchment. Let's say 1,000 people with similar skills is suddenly into the job market. Makes it a lot harder to find an alternative. So if there are any signs in your company or in your industry that make you worried, start to plan a little bit ahead for it. Then there are also financial products that could help you. At Momentum, we have a home loan protector that could cover your home loan payment for up to 12 months should you get retrenched. There are even products in the market that will make provision for retrenchment to replace your income for a certain period of time. So again, if you see that something like this is happening, try to plan as much as you can. During a period like that, try and get rid of as much debt as you can, because you want to be in a position where you can cover yourself for the essentials, but make sure that there's as little else that need to actually be covered by, in a situation where you have no income. And then lastly, I would say make very sure that you have an emergency fund, hopefully something that can cover you for 2 or 3 months while you use the opportunity to look for alternative employment. If you're without a job and you have debt, I think there are a few things that you can and must do. The first thing is, again, make the family part of this process. If there are alternative things that you can do, there are beautiful stories about a mum who started to maybe bake. Anything that you can help to bring more income into your family will help a lot. And then lastly, in terms of debt, don't ignore debt. Don't think it's going to go away. Go and make an appointment with the institution that you owe money to. Often they're willing to give you a 2 or a 3-month break in your repayment in order to give you just that breathing space to go and find alternative employment. Don't ignore it. This could build up and it could become something really enormous unless you address it and you're really, really honest about it. So I think take stock, sit down, be realistic about your situation and make your entire family part of that planning and part of that process.